She-Rag got me.
Dead boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing. If you don't do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Throw it in rotation. Run it back, keep it clapping like
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Down at the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, then the spin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Their own 47-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Minshew throwing on third down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
DJ Chark.
DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be set.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Throwing on second and long. Watson, that's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Westbrook now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run. Robinson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Minshew. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting... And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Texans nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to... Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. From the red zone now, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
28.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28. Texans nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
Johnson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey. Put it down. Hey, look.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And here comes Westbrook. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Check 26, check 26. Check 31, check 31. Check 24, check 24. Shift. Switch. Hey, Sam off. Go.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Conley. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is caught at the 8. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Texans 7. Ka'imi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their own.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got an open man, it's QT. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Watson operating from the gun. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Completes to number 17.
DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Texans 14. Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 47. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Texans 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. For this home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Buying time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. To try again after the sack. Watson. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So third and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
53 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Watson looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Watson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Watson's pass.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Now it's Watson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. shotgun handoff now for Love. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Robinson, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Set, 19. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hatch it. Hatch it. Watch it. 5.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Got my feet grip.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sets up the screen to Robinson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
You're not ready. He's crashing. Now.
On the run, it's Robinson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jaguars 66, Texans 21. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
rotation. Don't try my patience. I'ma go out one for the set.
She-Rag got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, Josh Lambert, live of the NFL on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over first and
Out come the Jaguars, and it's Gardner Minshew, their second-year quarterback, leading the way.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
David Johnson, the ball
for Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 16 carries, 72 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it, because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with Love. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
At the 33-yard line.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Steps away to his left. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just...
And it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
In a 4th down.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. Fielded at the 20. 7-7, our score after one.
7-7.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. And he'll let this one go. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here's David Johnson in the Houston offense yet again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Johnson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
The tackle made by Moore.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
By K'Lavon Chaisson.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Brought down right at.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Texans 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves there, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into...
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At at their own 25-yard line.
And now let's look at David Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A gain there of 21 yards. From the gun, here's Watson.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks, and it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To the air yet again, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-17. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
17.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, It's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because you know the defense is kicking coverages towards it.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Myles Jack able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Number 31, David.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
48 to Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Line him up. Check 48 to Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Watson sacked.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Holding, receiving team. Automatic first down.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew, that one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, when the Jaguars wanted to throw the football, they often looked to D.D. Westbrook, who just completed that play there. 101 targets, 66 catches for both 2018 and 2019.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 52 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Face mask. Defense.
They threw it. They just threw the flag.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Here we go.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Gardner Minshew.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
48 month. 48 month. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And some room to maneuver. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
48, mark. Man, I got you.
After the interception, here's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Watson now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
A 21-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they work this out past the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Minshew sets to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A gain of 25 yards. And a Jaguar 1st down.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He is taken down by Reuben Foster. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
48 to Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Watson on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Again, it's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Lambo on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Sam off.
On third down, it's Robinson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now fourth down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Rag got me.
Hey, boy.